My name is Peter McOwan. I'm a Professor of Computer Science here at Queen Mary, which is part of the University of London, and I'm also the Vice Principal in charge of public engagement and student enterprise here. How did I first get interested in magic? I think it's the way that most people who pick up magic as a hobby first get interested in it. My dad used to come down to actually to London on business trips, and once on the way back up just happened to pop into a shop and bought me a magic kit, a series of little toy puzzles which he brought back, and from there on I was hooked. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Then discovered there was a section of magic books in my local library, and started to read more deeply into it there, and in particular discovered that there were lots of interesting card tricks that you could do that involved some clever mathematics that made it look as if you could perform miracles with pasteboards, and that, because I'd always been interested in mathematics and science, was actually what kind of drew me down that particular career path. Why has mankind always been interested in magic and mystery? I think it's because ultimately the human brain, the driving force that has made us evolve through the centuries, is one of exploration, and the key part to exploration is to look on the world around us, to see something unexplained, and then to move to be able to explain that. So magic is a kind of making theatre of that, where the reason I think that we get an entertainment value from it is because suddenly at the end of that, once you have seen the presentation, suddenly you're unable to find what the answer is because it's been deliberately hidden from you. And that's very different from often exploring in the natural world, where you will explore for a while and then discover what the solution is. And magic deliberately removes that kind of final part from us, and as such it surprises us. We have a moment of astonishment because we think to ourselves, this doesn't fit into the pattern of the way that the world is as we know it. And it comes back to the way our brains develop, I think, cognitively as well. If you look at very young children before they reach certain stages, as Piaget would say, in their cognitive development, they lack object consistency. So, for example, there's a classic experiment with Maynard, the dog cat, and in that particular experiment for very young children, a cat was put into one side of a screen, and behind the screen it was given a dog mask that was attached to it, and out the other side came this animal that looked like a dog. For very young children, there was nothing surprising at all. A creature had gone in, a creature had come out, they weren't necessarily the same creature. Whereas once you learn concrete reasoning, you know that if a cat goes in one side, then a cat should come out the other side. And if a dog comes out the other side, something mysterious has happened. So I think it is very much to do with the way our brains develop this ability to predict, because that is the survival instinct. That's the thing that makes us all scientists, all exploring, trying to predict what's going to happen. And in magic, we're deliberately constructing, using science, ways of stopping you predicting successfully, and for us there's a surprise and an emotional response to that. I would say so. I would say that